My name's Liam Harper. This is the dietary questionnaire for the piranha, completed on the 27th of the 11th, 2020. Hi, Heath.
Hey.
How you been going? You been going good?
Yeah, everything's been going pretty smoothly. It's been hot though, so trying to stay hydrated. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Australian heat for you.
Yep.
Yep. Do you have any dietary goals in mind for today?
Nothing of particularity, but I am trying to cut down particular stuff.
Or what do you mean by cut down? Like cut down?
Reduce the amounts.
So reducing portion size?
Yeah.
Yeah, portion size. So you don't really care at the moment your dietary goal. You're just seeing how you go with something.
Yeah, I'm really just working with it as it goes on.
Yep. Any special dietary requirements? This could be like any allergies you may have.
I cannot have nuts. I have a rare allergic reaction to that.
Yep.
Nothing too serious, just the occasional vomiting, and I can't have soft eggs.
Okay. So for the dietary question, this allows us to figure out how much servings of the five food groups you are having.
Mm-hmm.
With this, we can assist you in figuring out what we can improve on. If we need to increase a serving size by one or a few, and this helps you see, okay, I may be having plenty of this kind of food group, like could be meat, carbs, like cereal, bread.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could be having high portions of that, or may not be having enough fruit or veg in the day. So the first serving, or the first food group we're going to be going over, is vegetables.
Yes.
So keep in mind, one serving of vegetable is half a cup.
All right.
So this includes leg bean, chickpeas, and all that. So it's just half a cup for vegetables.
All right.
So how many servings per day would you say you have for this?
I'd say roughly around 2 to 3 of vegetables.
2 to 3?
Yeah.
Is this like all in one meal, like at dinner time? Or?
The majority of it, yeah. I might occasionally have vegetable during the middle of the day or in the afternoon.
What would that be? Would that be like, what vegetable would you be having like as a snack throughout the day?
I'm not sure, but typically it's usually sometimes mostly fruits, but on the occasions I will have like a carrot or something if I'm peckish, or maybe a bit of celery.
Yep. Speaking of fruits, the next food group is fruit. So,
yes.
So how many would you have? How many servings of this? So, for this, one serving of this is one medium apple, banana or orange. So they're all medium size.
All right.
Or 2 small apricots. Or 1 cup of dried or canned fruits.
Typically, it's around 2 of the peach and pear cups and peaches and nectarines. Typically, 2 peaches and nectarines in the afternoon. Then after dinner, it'll be the 2 fruit cups.
So, would you say that's about 4 every day?
I'd say around 4 to 5, yeah.
4 to 5 servings, okay. Okay, the next is bread and cereals.
Yes.
So, how many servings would this be? And for reference, bread and cereal, 1 slice of bread is 1 serving. Right. So, you know, in a sandwich we have 2 slices, that's 2 servings right there. For rice, it's half a cup. That's the same with pasta and noodles.
All right. On occasion, typically it's like 1 piece of bread a day. I don't really have a lot of grain.
So you don't have any sandwiches or anything like that?
No, not really.
Just picky food for lunch and dinner? Or
Yeah,
not
yeah.
dinner, just lunch?
Yeah,
So how many servings would that be?
I'd say around one.
One serving?
Mm.
Okay, so you don't have any cereal for breakfast?
No, I never have cereal for breakfast.
Okay. Next one, number 4, is dairy. How much would you say you're serving with that? And for dairy, one serving is 1 cup of fresh milk, long life, or buttermilk.
Alright.
Or this could also translate to 2 slices of cheese.
Alright. I'd say around, I usually have 2 to 3 servings of dairy.
Okay. So what would the servings be in? So
I usually have a nice little drink at the beginning for breakfast, just to get me going for a little bit, to wake me up.
okay, what kind of drink? Is it a cup of coffee, a cup of tea,
It's-
just add some milk in it?
Yeah, it's typically a hot chocolate with a little bit of milk.
Okay.
Mm.
Yep. Next is meat and all that. So one serving is 65 grams of red meat, or 90 to 100 grams of raw
Alright, and so this is per day?
per day. All of this is per day.
Alright, I'd say I have roughly around 1 serving a day of meat.
1 serving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a big meat guy.
Yeah. So what would your dinners? What would your dinners normally consist of?
Those would mainly be my meat. The dinners would be the meat. I usually don't have meat any other time of the day.
Okay, so can you demonstrate like how big, like how many like palm sizes would you say would be meat?
I'd say around 2.5.
2.5?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's more like 2, 3.
So I suppose, alright.
It probably depends on what kind of dinner you're having. If you're having a piece of steak,
Yeah, it's mainly
a curry,
yeah.
or a piece of fish.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, you may not realize how much servings of meat you have. Like, do you have any like slices of bologna for like morning tea or after like lunch?
For lunch on my with my nibblies, I'll have like a slice or two of salami.
Slice or two? Okay. So yeah, that wouldn't make it to 100 grams of
No.
meat right there. So yeah, 2 to 3 servings. Okay. Last one, I call this the treat section. This is what you would have throughout, and this is not per day, this is over a course of a week. So, for example, one serving is, for example, 2 scoops of ice cream, 1.5 of or 2 thin sausages, 1 can of soft drink, sweet plain biscuit, a donut, fried hot chips, pie, wine, beer, and yeah, alcoholic beverages.
Oh god, the list goes on.
Yeah, because
Treats.
treats. So the servings for this through the week is 0 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 9, 10 plus.
Throughout the week, I'd have to say 10 plus.
Okay, so what would you say 10 plus?
Typically for the weekdays after school, I'll usually have like 2 packs of little chocolates to have.
Oh, so you're the small portion size little
like
bag
little,
full?
Yeah, like little flakes. You know, they come pre-portioned.
Yep. So the very small ones.
Yeah.
So you have 2 sorts of those.
Yeah, like every second or third night in a week, I will have a ice cream from the freezer.
Yep.
And on occasion, as I said earlier, I will have a hot chocolate for breakfast.
Yeah. Okay. So why do you pick that as a after school snack? Why the 2 pieces of chocolate?
Because on occasion, school might not go so well and I might feel a little down. It really helps bring me back into a good mood. Also, it gives me something to nibble on.
Okay. So it depends on your day. Some people go for the alcohol, others go for the box of chocolates that's stashed away.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, that's understandable. Everyone's not perfect. Not everyone follows a perfect diet. They eat.
I never do.
Yeah. So, would you say that you could find something better to eat after school, like an apple, or something that's more naturally sweet, like a strawberry, or something like that?
Yeah, I can easily. It'd just be the fact of keeping up with that process for over time. Because
It also depends on if you actually have that food available.
yeah, because it's kind of become a little bit of an instinctive habit at the moment.
Okay. Okay, that's very easy. So your servings of vegetable, you're on the right track. Your servings of fruit, is higher than the average. The average is 2 to 3 per day.
I do like my fruits.
The bread and cereal is quite low to the average. The average is 4 to 5.
Jeez, that's high.
Oh no, not if you think about it, because if you have like cereal for breakfast,
which I don't,
or slices of bread,
which I'm
in a sandwich, So yeah, it would be higher, and as you're growing your carb, or your bread and cereal intake would be higher and all that. Dairy's right on the mark. You're on the average there.
Yep.
A little behind. The average is 4 to 5 servings.
It's really a little low if that was the case.
Oh yeah, lower. I mean, yeah. So a little bit lower than the average, just by 1 serving. So, yep. That's probably a lot easier to do. Just put a little bit more. It depends on what's happening throughout the week and seeing what meals you have. Your treats, do you think you could decrease that? Like, try and not get out of the habit of going for the chocolate?
I try not to. I think every second day, just this for starters, instead of grabbing a chocolate, I would try and grab one of the other choices. Yeah.
So like just
probably
vegetable.
Probably go for a sandwich instead.
Sandwich, yeah, that would be more filling and all that. Since it's getting a lot hot weather, you could just have a bowl of peas, or snow peas. I prefer my snow peas raw, like fresh snow peas.
Yeah.
So so that's very easy. Any other questions?
Nothing too particular. It's just like any kind of things you can do to help break a long-term habit when it comes to like the sweet section.
That might be out of my scope of practice. We can give you the basic for the healthy, like we can give you the servings, like how much servings you should be having a day. It gives you an idea, something to look at and say, okay, I'm having a lot of this, not too much of this other food group. Is there something I can do to help that?
Yeah.
So if you want to get into it, the habit is mostly mentally. You gotta be, okay, I'm not gonna have those chocolates in the fridge today. I might try something else, see what else I can have. So So you can break the habit, but it might be a little difficult because it's a habit you have formed over time.
Yes, over a period of years.
Yep. So not too bad. That is done. I would say you don't really need a nutritional strategy to set your goal.
No, it's pretty basic.
Yeah, very basic, and you feel like you can do it yourself?
Yeah, I feel confident in my own abilities.
Yeah, okay. For that, we can also calculate your. We've got your height from your previous tests and all that. So your current weight was 79 kilograms.
Yes.
Your height is 1.64 meters. So that would calculate as your BMI of 29.4.
Okay.
So with this, we can calculate your weight you're supposed to be at and how many calories you're supposed to have a day.
Right.
Yep. So for it, it's rather simple. You do your height, turn that to meters, 1.64 times 1.64, since it's height squared.
All right.
That gives you 2.6896.
Okay.
Then we times it by 25. Since 25 is the maximum for the BMI, the body mass index. BMI is the borderline between obesity or overweight and a healthy margin.
All right.
Since you're 29 instead of 20, like in the under 25, you would be in the overweight category.
Yeah, understandable.
BMI is not entirely accurate.
Yeah.
Someone could be like 29, but be
absolutely correct. Yeah.
Like Dwayne The Rock Johnson would be a prime example of that, since he is very muscular and the BMI just does how much
mass,
all your weight and all that. It doesn't calculate the muscle mass to the fat mass.
Yeah.
So yes, it's not entirely accurate. So your height would be 25 times height squared would be 67.24.
Okay.
Then we do 67.24 plus your current weight, take your new BMI weight. Okay, your current weight, take that. Your BMI weight is 11.76 times 0.25. And this would calculate to 70.18 kilos. So that would be a healthy weight for you. Well, that's what the calculation says. So so your current weight is 79. The calculation weight here is 70 kilos. So you would have to lose around 9 kilos.
All right, 9 kilos I think can be achievable.
Yep. And it may seem daunting, but it's all about portion control and all that.
Yeah, which I am trying to do.
Yep. So the next part is calculating your how many calories or your kilojoules, the energy food, the energy fuel our body needs to run, grow, just being active throughout the day.
All right.
So we do your age. So that would be 0.074 bracket your weight bracket plus your activity, how active you are.
Light, definitely.
Light? Okay, so that would be 2.754 bracket times 1,000. So we put this in a calculator. Okay, we get 8,600. Now times that by 1,000. Get 8.600. So then we time that by 1,000, and that gives us 8,600 kilojoules. I think that is. Yeah, kilojoules per day. So that's how much your body would need to function and stay active and keep on growing. Okay.
All right.
So does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes clear sense.
Yep. Okay. Okay, that's all did. We are done.
Sweet.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'd just say, like you said, just you're going to be reducing the portion size and finding other things to eat other than those 2 pieces of chocolate at the end of the day.
I like my chocolates, man.
Okay. Oh, enjoy the rest of your day.
I intend to.
Yeah. Oh, see ya.